Welcome back to another video, guys, and in today's video I'm going to give you an update on our renovations, and I'm going to be talking about the rising cost of materials in the building trade.
Add it up.
No banter, I don't think anybody can beat me at anything. And I wasn't even at first year.
There's a lot of enthusiasm.
Add it up.
Now, this problem is affecting thousands of people across the UK, so I'm going to give my opinion on it and explain to you how it is affecting us here at the Property Circle. So, as a lot of you may already know, the price in materials going up have affected a lot of people in the UK. There's a number of reasons for this. Brexit, COVID, so many people that were off work have now decided to become property entrepreneurs and bought their first or second renovation that they're doing at the minute. Materials are limited, which means the prices have been inflated. Now, the cost of wood has actually gone up 80%. I'm going to go around some of my properties and show you in this video how these prices have affected us. Now, my prices that I had compared to what I'm paying now have increased significantly, and they've eaten into my profits, which is not just my problem, it's anybody in the property market in the UK at the minute who are doing renovations or builds. So take a look at some of the properties that we go around today and look at the numbers, and you can see how much it's affected us. Renovation 1 update. This house is a 3-bedroom, semi-detached, very big house. We've gone full back to brick on this property. All of this here is being knocked out, and all of this land here we're trying to get permission to build a house. But I'm going to take you inside, show you what we've done, and give you a little breakdown of why materials are so expensive at the minute. So we are in the dining room slash living room. It's open plan, as you can see. We're not going to put doors here, we are going to leave it as open plan. It is all back to brick. The whole house has gone back to brick. We had to replace the flooring all the way through. So as we go upstairs, we are having brand new spindles, brand new banisters. Up here has been back to brick. It's all been replastered. All 3 bedrooms have been replastered, as you can see. It's really coming together. Guys, they've done this in record time. It's amazing what they're doing at this house. This is the last room that they're going to do. They're ripping the tiles off the wall this week, ripping all this out. We're having a brand new bathroom, tiles on the floor, tiles on the walls, and they reckon they're going to be finished in 2 to 3 weeks. This house had a quote of £31,000 back to brick. That included a new kitchen, new bathroom, fully plastered, painted, carpentry is in the doors and the skirting board, everything, the whole house. It's actually coming at £36,500 now. When we replace the floor throughout the whole of the kitchen and the hallway, building materials have gone through the roof, as everybody knows. Brexit happened, COVID happened, all at the same time. Wood has gone up 80%. That's where we spent like £3,000 extra just on the floor. It's absolutely awful. Now, you imagine we have 11, 12 refurbs going on right now, so you do the maths yourself and see how much extra we're paying to have these houses refurbed. But on to the next one. So the prices of the materials going up, or the price hikes, are causing significant problems in the UK. It's actually getting to the point where some projects are actually being shut down, and it's forcing the owners to either sell the development as it is or the properties as they are. If you guys at home are having a problem with being able to afford to finish your project, please give me a message on Instagram. You can send a message on YouTube, a direct comment. I will leave a phone number in this video for you guys to contact me, and maybe I can help with assisted sale. Renovation number 2, guys, as you can see, it's mid-rip out stage. It's a semi-detached house. It's a great house, huge. This is a full renovation. Again, back to brick, all new windows, all new doors. Come inside, guys. You don't want to miss this house. It's great. Now, kitchen's tiny, guys. Don't like it. This wall is coming straight out next week. It'll create a massive kitchen diner. It'll be huge, really nice, really modern. This fireplace is coming out. Now, guys, building materials, as I discussed on the first project, are very, very, very expensive at the minute. But what's going on? Builders now are getting very clever. They're putting the labour up with the material cost, so you have to be on the ball at all times. Sit with your builder, get a complete breakdown of the works that are going to be carried out, and let them explain to you why the price is the price. Everything has gone up and it's gone through the roof. This is the lounge, the living room. Again, this will all come out. Make a decision on these this week when we speak to the builder. Full back to brick. This is the master bedroom. It's a great size. Everything in here will be replaced. Central heating, rewire, windows, doors. Here's the bathroom. Not going to go too crazy in here. Just make it look really nice, really fresh, really modern. Property number 2, renovation number 2 that I'm showing you guys today. Yeah, in full swing, let's just say. Right, property number 2, renovation number 2. You've just had a tour of it. I've showed you around. Now, the cost to get this done with the gardens and fixing that shed, well, sorry, that garage over there, it's not a shed, shouldn't say that, the garage, was coming in at £32,000. Builder's been round with us last week. He is coming now at £38,500. So it's an extra £6,500, guys. Nothing we can do. We either leave it sitting here or we actually get the renovation done. So we've decided to get the renovation done, but I am going to see if I can jiggle some of those numbers around, probably save some money somewhere else to try and meet in the middle of the 32 and the 36, but I'm not really holding my breath because the builder seems adamant that that is the cheapest he can go. Hey people, this is a quick message from me to let you know that I teach 3 education programs. I teach the Property Masterclass, the Deal Sourcing Masterclass, and the BRRR Masterclass. Now, these masterclasses entitle you to become a member of the Property Circle. We are the fastest growing property education program in the UK. We have over 150 members in just 8 months. So, if you want to join the Property Circle, it costs £995 for one of my masterclasses. If you are unsure of which way to go in your property journey, fill out the form below and I will personally call you to discuss which way I think you should go and which masterclass you should sign up to. So enjoy the rest of the video, guys. Signing out. Property number 3, renovation number 3. Come inside, guys. This is the kitchen. It's a semi-detached house, 3-bedroom, and we are now here in the lounge dining room. That wall's coming out. Kitchen is actually going to run along there and along there, and the dining room's going to be over there, and the lounge is going to be there. Spotlights throughout, which is something I really like. I like spotlights because I think it gives a better finish. Renovation, like I said, has already started on most of these properties. This is a full back to brick renovation upstairs. It's not a back to brick renovation downstairs because the walls are good downstairs. Up here, there was no good. As you can see, builders was in here this morning. They've all gone for lunch. Central heating system needs to be replaced. The boiler needs to be removed from downstairs to the loft. Very important that is to get some more space. Renovation costs. This is going to cost us £25,000. That's what we was quoted. Builders come in, tried the thing, and they came back at £30,000. Another £5,000 on top of what we was quoted a few months ago. I can't see it. I don't understand it. This is not a full back to brick refurb. Upstairs is, downstairs isn't. There's not a rewire to be done in here. Central heating system does need replacing, but for £30,000, I'm a little bit annoyed, so I have got some negotiating to do with the builder. I feel like I'm getting kicked in the you-know-what with the builders at the minute. On the upside, the market is crazy if we flip these houses, because hopefully we can make a lot more money than that. I don't have a crystal ball, and I don't know the answers, but I believe in the process, so let's see what happens. Here's a few tips that I can give you guys at home on how to deal with builders. It's from experience, it's how I deal with them when I'm meeting someone who's new, basically, who I've not worked with before. So, if I ask a builder to come and give me a quote on one of my projects, I let them do all the talking. I literally tell them what I want and then I let them talk and I just listen. I stand back and I listen for the first 5-10 minutes and see if they are talking shit, basically. It's very, very easy when you've got experience, but for people at home who are new to this, that will be quite difficult to separate from the ones that talk shit and the ones that are actually talking sense and they know what they're on about. I let them talk and then I ask them to itemise each thing that I've asked for on a documentation, a spreadsheet or an email. I don't ask them just to read it off there and then. So they'll send me an email and they'll list all the prices, and if someone sends me an email with a breakdown, I like them because they are itemising each thing that I want done with a charge. The ones that literally just list everything and then put a figure at the bottom are the ones that I try to stay away from because I don't like that. I like to know what's going on, how much you charge me for each thing, as in central heating, a rewire, to plaster a whole house or a flat or a bungalow. How much you charge me to supply and fit a new kitchen? How much are you charging me to supply and fit a new bathroom? These are the things I like to see. I don't like bulk quotes at the bottom of just a figure because I want to know how it's broken down. When you are speaking to them after that and you have a conversation with them, you need to be very, very firm in the way you speak. Don't let them lead the conversation. You lead the conversation. You ask whatever questions you want to ask. If you're unsure about a quote, contact someone who has done it before. Ask them, say, does this sound is this right to you? Does it sound correct? Is there something I'm missing? Don't be shy. Make sure you ask questions to the people who have done this before. If a builder's telling you to go for this type of worktop, this type of finish, make sure that you stay firm on what you want because it's your budget at the end of the day. They will always try to lead you into things that are more expensive. Renovation number 4 at property number 4 on today's tour. This is the shop that we bought. It's nearly finished. They're telling me that this is going to be done on Friday. There's some plastering left to do. There's some electrics left to do. The flooring's got to go down. They're actually working on the outside now. If you come through here, this room has had its first coat of paint, but it looks like it's a mess, but it's actually not. It's organised mess. Literally, they will be finished by Friday. There's not a lot to do here, to be completely honest with you. Friday, that's what they told us. It wasn't Friday. It's been delayed. It's next Friday. And this leads me on nicely to my next part, delays in the building trade today. We were supposed to finish that property on Friday, the shop that we're having renovated. The plasterers was on another job and they had to plaster 2 or 3 walls to finish this job. Their job ran over and they ended up doing ours a few days later, which has pushed our build back by a week. Now, to me, I'm not overly frustrated with that. A week isn't a problem because I have 15, 16 renovations going on right now. But to somebody in the property world who has 1 renovation going on and they have a lot of capital tied up in there, a week delay could actually be a bit of a nightmare. It's not the end of the world, but you imagine the people who actually take these renovation projects on and manage them themselves. So that means they get somebody in to do the electrics, then they get somebody in to do the plumbing, then they get somebody in to do the plastering, then they get somebody in to do the tiling, fit the kitchen, a carpenter. Right now, the building trade is inundated with work. It's absolutely crazy, which is fantastic for the builders. They've got work on every single day, but it's not really good for people like us who need tradesmen on different properties all the time. That's why I always advise that you take on a contractor. It becomes a contractor's job to manage all of those people in the time frame that they have allowed. Now, a saving grace with that is you will have a contract with a contractor and you will have a time limit that they have set, 8, 10, 12 weeks. If you're smart and you have a builder who actually is very good at what they do, they don't mind that after 12 weeks you put a certain restraint in there, as in they lose a percentage of their money or something like that. It doesn't happen a lot because obviously there's always problems and delays, so a little bit of a contingency. So if someone says to you 12 weeks will be done, allow them 14, anything after 14 there should be a penalty. That's how we work, and our builders actually don't mind that because we do give them that contingency of an extra 2 weeks just in case, which I believe is fair. If you're managing the build on your own and you go over by 4, 6, 8 weeks, because you've managed the build on your own, you genuinely believe that you're going to save some money. but that 4 to 6 weeks overlay that has happened will actually cost you more than the money that you could have just paid the contractor in the first place. So make sure you know what you're doing and try not to be greedy. As long as there's enough profit in the renovation, the development, or the flip, then just pay the extra bit of money and keep it safe. That's my advice anyway. Renovation number 5, guys, and this one is a big renovation, but it's not all back to brick. As you can see, they've stripped the wallpaper. There was layers and layers and layers of wallpaper on these walls. The builder who's doing this one is going to do room by room and let us know which ones need to go back to brick and which ones don't. All of the banisters are being replaced, all of the stair rails are being replaced, coming through. Now we are in another room, stripped it completely back from the wallpaper. It might need a skim. I can see it needing a skim. Renovation costs, I want to do these here because they're obviously having a conversation downstairs. £26,000 was what we started out at. We are looking around 35,000, and there's reasons for that because the roof's leaking. There's extra things we want done to make it a better finish. 2 houses on this street have just sold last week. The price they've sold for is incredible, so I need to make this house better than them 2 houses. And I'm going to show you guys, when all these renovations are done, what we purchased it for and what we sold it for. Bank transactions and paperwork. So this is renovation number 6, and I can't make any more today, guys. Sun's going down, we're tired, we've been out for 8 hours. If you want to come inside, I'm going to show you. It's stripped out, and the first fix electrics is starting tomorrow. But come round, I want to show you this house quickly. This is the lounge diner. If we go upstairs, it's a 3-bedroom, semi-detached, bathrooms there, small bedrooms there, middle bedrooms there, large bedrooms here. The builder's downstairs, and the quote that we got with the builder was £30,000, but that wasn't including the back garden. Now he's come back today and told us with everything that we want changing and the new things that we want doing, it's a £36,000 renovation. That's eating into our profits on this one. It's a great house, so rental area is really good as well. We can rent this, no problem, very quick, 650 maybe. Quick video on this house, so signing out. Back to brick versus light refurb. Now, I see so many people sending me deals through with light refurbs and back to brick quotes, and to be completely honest with you, unless you do your due diligence on the property, a light refurb can actually end up into something that's a lot more costly, basically. So, back to brick. It is exactly what it says on the tin. You go into a house and you strip the house back to its bare brick. That means everything comes out. Kitchen, bathroom, plasterboards on the walls, ceilings come down, flooring comes up, and you start the house all over again. Light refurb. Light refurb has a lot of different meanings, but to me, a light refurb is where you go in, you can give the house a paint, maybe some new flooring. Kitchen really doesn't need changing. At the most, under a light refurb, you could probably change the doors. And a bathroom, again, light refurb, maybe a paint, freshen it up, maybe some new flooring. To me, that's a light refurb. But if you're not experienced and you look at a property and you say a light refurb, you need to check to see if the wiring is any good, the electrics. You need to make sure the boiler and the central heating are okay. You need to make sure houses are not in a condition where you can't see things. Take someone who's experienced with you and let them cast an eye over the project for you, because they may spot something that someone who's new to property doesn't spot. And again, this comes down to experience and being around the right people. Your network is key in the property world.